what's up, y'all? My name's Eric Jordan.
I'm Anthony Sellers.
And this is Browns in Our Blood. All right, let's get this thing cracking. All right, man, what you think about the Vikings game?
I personally, I liked it. Overall. Final score sucked, obviously. I feel like it all started to fall apart at the end of the second quarter, end of the first half.
Okay.
And that 2-minute drive, I feel like they kind of mismanaged the clock at the end. Yeah, they scored the touchdown, which was good.
Right. But
I feel like they could have wasted more time, and they should have wasted more time. And I feel like that's something that, honestly, falls on Coach Jackson for that. Like, he knew the Vikings had 2 timeouts. I don't know. I just felt like they gave them a chance to get that score to make it back to 1 point.
Right.
Because it kind of gives them momentum going into halftime.
Right.
And if they don't do that, then, you know, if they wait till like 20, 15 seconds, run that same play, which we scored on, I feel like that we would have had a 13-9 lead. We would have had the momentum going into half, and things could have been different. Then the third quarter, Crowell fumbling that first play. That's when everything started to go awry.
I tell you, we got lucky on that. He almost got really injured.
Yeah.
That could have been a serious injury. I mean, I ain't trying to give him an excuse why he fumbled the ball. But when I look back at the replay, I was like, ooh, he almost hyperextended that leg really bad.
Yeah. I mean, overall, the game was a good game. I feel like the game plan was working real well until they got that lead and we had to start throwing the ball.
Right. Right.
Because the point that Kellen made, he came over and watched the game with me on Sunday morning.
Right.
The point that he made is that Kaiser did not trust throwing to his receivers.
And that's a good observation and probably true. I mean, would you really trust him right now?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you? How can you, really, though?
Right.
Sammy Coates only had 2 catches. He only had like three targets the whole game, too.
Right.
They were up most in the second half. Rashard Higgins had the 1 catch in the fourth quarter. It is what it is. So.
Yeah.
And Kenny Britt was not on the field at all.
How it should be. I agree with most of the stuff you said, except for only thing is, team this young, I just don't know if they're there yet. I don't even know. It's kind of like what you just said about Kaiser. He's timid with the receivers. I'm pretty sure Hugh is a little timid with some of the play calling and what he thinks they can execute and what they can't.
Oh, I think that's apparent.
Crow looked good. That's the Crow that I was used to. Besides the fumble, Crow looked good. He had a whatever you drank and ate over in London, you need to drink and eat here in America.
The one thing I did like too about the whole game plan was really it seemed to have catered around what we talked about last week, how they need to do the whole game plan around Duke Johnson, Crowell, and Njoku. Even though Njoku didn't have many catches, he had a lot of targets.
I thought Kaiser looked good. I thought he looked good. Didn't turn the ball over. I didn't like that damn celebration, though. I don't care if it was your touchdown or whatever. When you got a record like ours, I don't want to see no celebrating. I don't want to see no end zone dances. I don't want to see no group nothing. Score a touchdown and walk back like that's what you're supposed to do.
No celebrations till you win a game.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be.
Yeah, no celebrations till you win a game. Like, we got some things we want to do on this show, but we ain't doing it till we win a game.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Schobert, I'm getting the jersey, man. I like the little 2-minute drill. I know you didn't like it.
I just didn't like the way it ended.
But I like the fact they were able to do a nice little last-minute drive.
Yeah, because the Vikings' defense is not a bad defense. They're a great defense.
Yeah, and that pass to Ricardo Lewis, even though nobody saw it, but Ricardo Lewis did do a little push-off of that.
Oh, yeah.
Or Rhodes, because, Rhodes ain't no joke. You talking about defense, and he did a little. I was like, but hey, that was savvy. I like that. I like that. I like the shovel pass to Crow. You know me. I've been preaching for the last 2 shows. Run the ball, big boy.
Yeah.
Kaiser, run the ball more. Some more draws. I like that. We get down there close to the end zone. That's what's huge. Them going there and run that QB sneak. I liked it. I really liked that.
I just wish they would have taken more time off the clock. But that's what you need to see, though. When you're inside the 5-yard line, just line it up and say, we're going to run it. Stop us.
And that's AFC North football.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, that's AFC North football. We get the ball between 5 yards and goal line. You smash it down and damn throw. That's what we do. Small victory, but it's a victory. Halftime, 13-12. Us. You got to start somewhere.
We also scored first. We had the lead pretty much that whole first half.
Yeah, we played a really good first half of football. And without 4 starters. And 3 of them defensive starters. So it was really, I was impressed with that. I was really impressed, and I saw progress. I don't care what all y'all think out there. I saw progress from the Browns.
didn't like about the defense is they gave up too many on like third down conversions, especially third and like 14, third and 16, like long third down conversions that they gave up, which extended.
Now, do you think that happens with Peppers and Miles?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the way they play the defense. Like, they were playing zones that were leaving wide open. Player spotlight, Spencer Drango taking over for Joe Thomas. I was kind of impressed. Just because he's going up against Everson Griffin most of the game. And Griffin, he only had 2 pressures and one that ended, like it was 2 pressures and 1 sack. And the sack didn't come till the very end of the game.
Right.
And the other one where he did get good pressure on, Kaiser was able to escape and make a play out of it. And that was actually the play to Crowell, the little shovel to Crow. But yeah, I mean, I was impressed.
Sure, I mean, you got to be impressed just alone because it's probably one of the best running games we've had, right?
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I ain't trying to say nothing about Joe, but that's one of the best defenses in the league. Yeah, maybe.
I think it still would have been that way with Joe in.
I know how loyal you are to Joe.
I think you kind of reaching a little bit there.
Don't you talk about Joe Thomas. Don't you talk about Joe Thomas.
Trade deadline thoughts.
No receivers. We're not going to go for any receivers. None. Nothing happens with us. AJ McCarron? Are you serious? Are you serious? I just think we're tanking. I guess we are in full tank mode.
It makes no sense. Like, when Jarvis Landry's on the market, granted, they said that they wouldn't take anything less than a first. Miami wouldn't for him. So that probably shot that down in the water quick.
Yeah, I ain't with giving away any first round picks.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah.
T.Y. Hilton's out on the market. Dante Moncrief was out on the market. Kelvin Benjamin, who got traded to Buffalo, apparently was out on the market, even though there was no talk of him all day long from any media outlets.
You're fragile.
How do you not know this stuff? Like, how do you not inquire about these players? Especially like T.Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it known that they were willing to shop him.
Yeah.
How do you not try to give up, a second and a third or something like that? Or a second and a fourth? And just alternate it to 2 years. Like, do one of the picks this year, one of the picks in next year's draft. We have no receivers, it's been shown, and you don't go try to find the best kind of another offensive weapon that we would sorely need. I mean, Kelvin Benjamin, the Bills gave up a third and a seventh. A 7th round pick is hardly with the team after 2 years. To me, that makes no sense. When you're looking for long term and you want to rebuild for long, it helps you in the immediate future and down the line.
If you haven't heard, Hugh's daughter, Bailey Jackson, was a little upset with some of the trades and the lack of activity from the Browns. She's like, no one was on the phone. I guess they just really value the picks, man.
Yeah. And there was reports last night too that the coaching staff was in the offices well past 5 o'clock last night, and the front office left at 5 o'clock yesterday.
What?
Then the Jimmy Garoppolo trade happened, which there are fans out there that are mad about Garoppolo. Apparently too, Hugh wanted Garoppolo.
Bailey is taking up for Dad. I feel you. I'm pretty sure the coaching staff wants some moves made. Where the front office might be like, look, we weren't expecting a miracle. We didn't get the miracle going as planned. If you want the Rook to really develop, get him some talent. He ain't gonna develop with people dropping his balls. Pause. What changes need made after the bye week? I got a few suggestions.
Yes.
1. Sit Kenny Britt. He don't need to play no more.
We did that in London.
2. Get out of this depth chart of our tight ends. Start the youngin. That's where we at right now. We're not winning anything. I still think we're still going to win a game this year. I think we're going to win a couple games this year. And going off what I saw in London, we're headed that way.
Let me piggyback too off of that. Every game we have after the bye week, honestly, is a winnable game. We go to Detroit. They don't have that good of a defense. Right. Maybe the Packers, but the Packers are so down with injuries. The only one that looks bad right now.
Smell blood in the water.
The only one that really looks absolutely terrible is our last game of the season against Pittsburgh.
But you know what can happen? All it takes is a couple wins. A couple wins.
Shoot that confidence up.
Y'all get that confidence up, and we'll go up there and make somebody mad. Basically, start all the youngins, anyone you think you got talent, so you can evaluate the talent. So you can truly evaluate and see what's up and get these young kids some reps. There's a few handful of players that just need to be getting run. I'm pissed off with Matthew Days not getting no run. I've been screaming this since preseason. He looks like a playmaker. He showed that with that kickoff return.
Yes.
He's a playmaker. Get him the damn ball. Get him off the bench and get him the ball.
Just reminds me of old Friday Night Lights. You want to win? Put Booby in.
Put Booby in. I was really impressed with the first half. And if you can play a first half of football like that, that just means you got to learn how to play 2 halves of football like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's with the play calling, that's with the game plan, that's with the execution of the players. I really like what I saw in the first half.
I just think they need to relax and play some more. Just play.
Yeah.
You know, like I said last week, you know, stress is off. Just play. I agree with not playing Kenny Britt anymore.
Yes.
I am completely 100% off of the Kenny Britt bandwagon.
Yeah, no, nothing personal, Kenny Britt. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're a nice person.
You just suck since you got here.
Yeah.
And I was defending you for a long time. A long time. And Joe Thomas wrote an article for Monday Morning Quarterback talking about watching it from his perspective, just watching the game for the first time and not being on the field with his teammates. What'd you think about it?
I love that article. It was a great article, especially from a Browns fan's perspective.
Yes.
Hearing him talk about certain things. The one thing I really liked a lot was he had this thing where he talked about move the drill.
Yeah, having that at the beginning, that captivates and really sets the tone for the whole article, and I really like that. Because I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Move the drill.
But I get it, because I live life kind of like by that. You know, gotta keep it moving, man.
Yeah.
You know, life's gonna give you some obstacles and some hurdles. Just gotta get through it and keep it moving. And you know, basically what he was talking about, in high school, he saw injury happen and all the players, the game, they would stop in high school. But when he got to college and someone got hurt, they just said, move the drill.
Yep.
Gotta keep going. That's life. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was. From a journalistic perspective, since I was a journalism major, I could tell it was a little bit choppy in his flow, just the way that it went, but.
And it just ended too.
Yeah, it seemed like kind of just ended abruptly, but I really did enjoy the article. I think it was overall the way you could tell that it was heartfelt and that it was kind of hard for him to write it too.
Right.
So I did like the article. I think it was good.
Got my butt beat twice, 2 weeks in a row. Well, no, that's yeah. And though, who won it this week? You won it this week. Right?
I won it this week. Yeah.
Is that 2 weeks in a row?
No, Alfie won it last week.
Alfie won it
last week. I won it this week.
If you play fantasy football and you want to win some money,
we'll leave a link in the description.
Yeah. Yes, we'll leave a link in the description. FanDuel. And we're still getting a belt at the end of the season. Make sure you check out Fantasy Football Bosses. That's every Thursday, right?
Every Thursday. You can catch that on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and on YouTube.
And tell your co-host, man, I don't appreciate that new name, man. I don't appreciate that new name, bro. But I have to admit, that is a witty name. he changed his fantasy team name to
Browns Wentz 0-7.
The Brown Wentz 0-7.
And he's going to change it to 0-8.
I mean, one of them bandwagon Steeler jumpers. I mean, everybody around here in West Virginia swear they're Steeler fans. You're not from PA, man. You're from Morgantown, West Virginia. Nice name, though. I like the name.
If you guys like the show, you can catch us on YouTube at MONSTALUNG Sound Vision. Comment, tell us how we're doing. Hit the like button or dislike button. But talk to us. Let us know how we're doing.
Definitely. And give us some criticism. We got tough skin. We can take it.
Yep.
One of the things. Subscribe, comment, and share. Yo, I'm Eric Jordan.
I'm not Eric Jordan.
That's Anthony Sellers. And this is Browns in Our Blood. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo.